I decided to make the CL3 Foundation my cause because it was relatively important to me. In the past, I picked other initiatives, but this year I felt like it was purposeful. So the CL3 Foundation was established January 2023. I established this foundation with hopes of simply giving back to poverty-stricken inner city youth programs. And I'm doing this with other like-minded organizations and foundations that share the same like-mindedness with me. Essentially, I want to give these kids access to people, places, things that they wouldn't normally have access to. I would say that my childhood was mixed. It was very pivotal. I had very pivotal times. I had a lot of joy before the age of 7. Lots of fun hanging out with my dad, hanging out with my mom, cousins, friends. At the age of 7, I lost my father. That was a turning point for me. After that, I feel like we moved around a lot. Still had fun. Still did everything that a kid should do, but there's always something missing after that day. So I felt like my childhood was a bit tainted. Some of my most happiest moments as a child. I would say we didn't really have much. I had everything I needed, but not everything I wanted. But just simple things like riding around in my dad's truck, listening to D'Angelo, eating burgers from Rallies, going to his shop, smelling the gas fumes off of the race cars and stuff like that. And those were the things that I gravitated towards because, like I said, it didn't have much, but the times that I did get to experience things, it stuck with me and it shaped me. Laps of Luke was created through tragedy. Like I said, at the age of 7, I lost my dad to a swimming accident. I actually watched him drown. And since then, water has had a hold over me. And I've always wanted to get over that hold. Watching my father drown, watching the water take his life. The last moments of seeing him thinking that he's waving at me, in actuality, it was a current pulling him, sucking him down. And 40 minutes later, him popping up and I'm fatherless. That's what took my confidence away when it comes to water. Because I just seen what it could do firsthand. And that's what also pushed me to make this initiative because according to Red Cross, 4,000 kids die each year to drowning activities, and it's amplified in poverty in urban areas because of the lack of resources and pools. So that was one thing that really pushed me towards this initiative because, like I said, I was a kid that grew up in poverty-stricken areas that I didn't see the pool, I didn't see the beach, and the only time I really saw the beach was that one time when I lost my father. So just wanted to get out and help any way I can and make something that was relative and important to me. My big age now, at the age of 33, I decided that I would start a swim camp, and while teaching others how to swim, teach myself. And so far it's been a blast. I've gotten to gain confidence in the water while instilling confidence in the people that have also joined the camp. A couple of things that your child will learn if they're enrolled into a Laps of Luke camp. This camp is 3 days long, 4 hours with a life skill or career skill event where I bring in different professionals from different groups, like art toy makers, financial advisors, nurses, college coaches, and I get them to just explain their day-to-day and what they went through and the things that propelled them to get where they're at. And hopefully within this process, it sparks some sort of interest within the kids. After that hour is up, the kids split up and half go to the pool where they learn swimming techniques, drowning prevention, everything that it takes to be comfortable within the water. I have tons of memories, but I would say my last camp this summer, it was a kid about my size. I don't know what they're eating these days, what's in the food, but he was about my size and he was really scared. Like, he was real timid. He was sitting on the step, and I just took it upon myself to go over and like nudge him on. And by the end of the camp, he had made the most improvement. He was the most comfortable. He was smiling. He was playing around. He was swimming in the water, and it was like night and day. And that sticks with me to this day because I was that kid at one point. I was sitting on the step. I was hanging out on the edge. I didn't really want to go too deep. After spending the day at L'Absolute, I would say that I'm filled with joy. Just being able to make the kids smile, spark interest in their minds, them having questions for me about how I got to the point where I'm at or what it took to get to the point where I'm at. Some kids will come in and they'll have like this hard exterior to them. And by the end of the day, they're jumping on top of me, they're laughing with me, they're joking with me because we've created a bond, we've sat there and had fun and grew together. I'm learning how to swim at the same time they're learning how to swim. And with that, I think it just breeds confidence, and I want them to leave with confidence to do anything. If it's not in the water, if it's just with life, if it's just going forward with whatever they want to do. I want them to feel confident in whatever. I want them to be adventurous, take risks, and go after the things they want in life.